Hey everyone, it is Allison. I'm back. It is day 2 of LOAD522. It is 7 minutes to 9 p.m. and I'm finally getting down to my layout. It's been a long day, but anyways, doesn't matter. I did some pre-planning and we've got kind of a fun one. So we're talking about the Tower of London today in the prompt. And the story prompt is to talk about what your typical day is like. And tell us about your food, exercise, outings, work, entertainment, etc. And then the technique prompt is a recipe. So I'm kind of prompt adjacent with my photos, and I'm going to try and use this recipe. So the recipe is 1 piece of plain cardstock for your background. So I just picked out a piece of white cardstock, 2 journaling cards. Now I've got a whole stack of them here because I haven't figured out which one will work with the rest of the things I want to do, but I have options. I know I need to put 2 of them in there. 3 or more photos. So I have 3 photos and I will talk about those in a minute. 4 pattern papers. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 6. But we'll talk about that in a minute. 5 brads. So I've got the set of brads from the Away We Go line, which matches a couple of these papers. I've also got the set of, well, they're adhesive brads. They're not proper brads, from the New Day collection. So let's put some of those in. A dash of an optional supply and a sprinkling of something fun. So I've got a few different options, and the sprinkling of something fun, I've got this stencil. You probably can't see that. This is a Simple Stories stencil, and I thought it would be fun to do some stenciling on the background. So my photos, these are actually taken while we were visiting the Tower of London, so it seemed appropriate. I was going to print off other pictures of the Tower of London, and then I saw these ones. And this is like the homes of some of the military families that are stationed at the Tower of London. So this is kind of like we're peering over one of the walls into what is their everyday life. You've got washing on the line, and there's a, I don't know, child playing or something. So I kind of wanted to talk about that, and I sort of felt that went with the story prompt, kind of prompt adjacent a little bit, but we'll make it work. And this paper has been in my collection, my stash, with this side up, because I didn't think I would ever use that side. However, I thought it would be kind of fun to cut out some of these and create like a washing line on my page. I really don't know how that's going to work, but I'm willing to give it a go. But first I'm going to cut these down. So I printed them on an 8.5 by 11 photo paper, and I don't know what size they are because I just kind of did it all in a Word document. Actually, I just added the photos in and made them fit and hoped that they would work on my page, basically. Wing and a prayer sometimes, just a wing and a prayer. So let's get these trimmed. I am not saving the white edges this time. I'm going to mat them on one of those papers that I've pulled out. And hopefully I will cut them all approximately the same size. So because we get our prompts at 9 p.m. Pacific, I did this last night actually. So I had a little bit of pre-planning that I did last night, knowing that today was going to be a busy day. and that I was teaching a class at my store, so I didn't leave the shop until after 8:30. So yeah, I knew it was going to be a busy day, but this is what the load challenge is all about. I mean, it's not like there's pressure to get a layout done or anything like that, but I'm putting that pressure on myself, I guess. So, question is, do I want these all stacked up like that? I've also got this. Oh, I should make this 12 inches before I start embellishing areas that I need to cut off. Okay, so my photos. Do I want them, so they're too big to line up like that. I could arrange them something like that. Have not that journaling card, but you know, a journaling card in that position, and then maybe have my clothesline there, and then have some stenciling corner to corner. And so I just need to mat these on something. The question is, do I mat them on that? No. The answer is no. I don't mat them on that. I do love this, but I don't think that works with my other papers. I don't think it works as a mat either. I need a more simple pattern for a mat. The other thing I was thinking was to have this kind of along the bottom. This is from a Chamel paper, and I thought it would be kind of fun to have that along the bottom. You know, it's a street scene. So does that still work? Do I put, see, if I put my photos over top, then I lose my street scene. What if I have my street scene kind of like that with my clothesline? Does that work? I don't know. So, but I kind of like that idea. I think either we do the yellow flowers, the clouds, or we do the red polka dots. But I don't think I can do the red polka dots. Not like that anyways. Okay, well, clouds it is. So, I'm gonna have my photos touching each other, but I want a frame around them. They are definitely not the same size. Ah well. Okay. So does this work? You know, as much as I love this, I don't think it's going to work. So, is it also, the blues are not the same? And I don't want to fussy cut the houses and a bunch of shirts. I think that would just do me in. What if we use this striped paper 2 days in a row, the layouts won't go next to each other. Does it look weird in that orientation? Dilemma. Okay, while I'm thinking about that, I'm gonna start picking out some shirts here. All right, so those are cut out. And I know that that's gotta, those two have got to be tucked somewhere. Now to figure out where everything else is going, and I got to keep in mind I need at least what, four pattern papers. 4 pattern paper. Do we count this as one? I might be cheating a little bit. And my special something. I think I want a mix of do I want to bring in the shabby shutters? Ooh. Or get scattered straw. Straw, but maybe the antique one. Okay. I gotta figure out my paper elements first. I think I will do that. And then have some strips of the other ones. I think that'll work. Okay, so I don't want that side. Now here's a crazy thought. Do I put in some hot air balloons? Or do I just cut myself a little strip of this and maybe 6 inches and have it top and bottom? Oh, maybe cut it straight. That would help. Goodness. This is what happens when you try and rush things. Do this, I have it something like that. So it's 1, 2, 3 pattern papers, kind of 4. Is that crazy? Maybe. Okay, what about, nope, definitely not that. All right, let's look at my journaling cards. These ones are too big. I Could cut that one down. Tried to use that the other day. Oh, that kind of works now that I brought the red in, doesn't it? And I need to have something else back there. That's the wrong blue now. I've got a bunch of tags that I was thinking maybe. Yes, maybe. Green. These are all from the Paige Evans Wonders line. Oh, I think that's the same one again. Now that's kind of a good, ooh. Ooh, I think I like that one better than the magenta. Okay. Those, and let's trim these guys because they could come here. Are tags considered journaling cards? Probably not. Seeing as I cut them out of a piece of pattern paper, are they considered pattern paper? That might be fudging the details a tiny bit. Do I want them both is the question. What else do I have? I just got simple lines, another frame. Today is your day. Don't think that's gonna work. Or there's that one. No, I like that red, you know? I also like that. These are all cut from pattern paper, so, you know, does it count? Okay, actually kind of dig that. But I want these quite a bit shorter. Oops. So they're gonna get chopped at the bottom. I do not have a hole punch, which is unfortunate. But I can use this and just cover up those holes and then no one's gonna know, right? There we go. Okay, so now I gotta figure out where my stencil's going and I gotta find something to figure out what color I'm gonna use and get some daubers. So let's just see. I know the photos are going to be here. does work. Okay. So I'm gonna have, try and do this without taping it down. See if I can manage. It's too subtle right now. Get more ink on there. Yeah, okay. I know it's going to be covered under here, but I just kind of want it to look like it continues, you know, all the way down here. Okay. Now, I might, if I have a paintbrush to hand, I might try dropping that on my layout. All right, let's try this. Okay. Now we gotta let that dry. Okay, so while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm gonna work on this a little bit more. I also went digging in my scrap stash and I found some other papers I think will work. We'll bring in some of that darker blue, and this is kind of a nice darker version of the cloud print. So I'm just gonna cut these like I cut the red stripe. Just into strips. And then I can build this sort of grouping. I'll build it at the top because the bottom, you know, has the stenciling and whatnot. I don't want to go too far down the bottom. I basically don't want to build my box off the page. So I think I can do something like this and layer all these guys up there. That'll be nice. So let's find my tape. There it is. Okay. So which one do I want? I'm going to put it at a tiny bit of an angle because I slightly angled the tags, so I think it would be nice to have these at a slight angle as well. And that was my last bit of that tape, so let's start a new roll. I go through a lot of this stuff, so it's kind of nice that I have easy access to it now. And this could be a good spot for me to put a title, which I still have to figure out what that title is. So then I've got these same pieces that I can put down at the bottom once I have that all in place. So let's see what we can use for a title. And I'm gonna look through this. Oh, can you hear my dog? Oh my goodness. He has a squeaky toy. Yeah, I don't have anything in there. Thought I might look at some of my word stickers and just see if any of them, you know, would fit. So far, I'm not really getting anything. Wake up. I liked this snapshot, but it's in completely the wrong color. Maybe I just do right now. Let's see how this looks. It's a little strange to be building the layout when the layout is sitting over there drying. That'll work. How is this coming along? You know what? I'm just going to go for it. This does not have as much tape on it as I normally do, so let's add some more. And then we got to figure out my clothesline. So to have this about here, can I, yeah. I'm going to be tucking a lot more of the paper under. I'm okay with that. Yay, this is starting to come together. It's very exciting. Okay. And got some twine. Forgot to bring my hole puncher. So let's see if I can make these holes big enough that I can get this twine in here. Oh, I did it. All right, one down. And okay, I gotta figure out how these are going again, because this one's got to be sort of off. Okay, that was a struggle. I think I mangled them as well. Okay, so the question is, how do I attach these here? I think I need to string it through. Really need to remember to bring my proper brads that are home. If I put it through and then put some washi tape on the back, that should hold it. Oh, I got this washi tape going yesterday too. That's annoying. Oh, there we go. Okay. And we need to make another hole on the other side. Try not to cut myself with my scissors. Okay, and I want to add, well, that one I need to tuck. So maybe it gets tucked there. Yeah, I'm going to move it over a bit. Some of these I'm going to pop up off the page and some are going to be flat. maybe I just kind of layer those. Okay, that's my clothesline. And let's get my journaling in. Okay, so now time for some brads, and we need to check my recipe. Okay, 1 piece of cardstock, 2 journaling cards. Definitely got the one. Do my tags count? I might need to add something like this. Or just, you know, go off recipe. 3 or more photos, check. 4 pattern papers. Yeah, I think we're good now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We got 5 pattern papers. 5 brads, a dash of optional supply, a sprinkling of something fun. So, sprinkling of something fun, and let's get in some brads. Trying to figure out what colors I want. The 1 pack. And the other pack. Okay. I think a sunshine for my laundry. That's a good match to my colors down there. You know what? Let's use my brads to hide where my twine punches through my paper. There we go. Okay, that's 2, 3. I need 2 more. And we gotta figure out where they're going as well. So normally I would put them around my photos. So definitely bring 1 down there. I've got 1 up there. Do I bring it over here with the title? Or in here? I think if I start embellishing in there, then it's gonna make that space feel awkward. So I think I'll put it right there. Okay. I also, I think I have some sequins in here. Is it weird to want to put sequins on a layout about washing? A sprinkle of something fun? It might be a little weird. Okay, yeah, I think I'll leave it off. I'm not convinced. I'm gonna cut this out though, I like this. I know it's not a journaling card, but it will help add some detail down there. And I am gonna look through my sticker book. Now, I don't think that the travel one is going to be any good here, but the new day might work. Because it's more sort of spring and everyday life types of things. Where did it go? I've lost it. I've lost a lot of things at this point in my day. There it is. So maybe, yeah, some like flower baskets. Clouds. I've got a sunshine there. I know there's no like bicycle in the photo, but I sort of feel like there should be a bicycle leaning up against the wall, you know? Is that strange? Perhaps. Excuse me. And do we need more clouds? Not sure about the clouds. What about a menu board? Bubble tea, rainbows, bees, dragonflies, lots of flowers. Could definitely go flowery. Trying to find them all in the right colors, you know? And a lot of these are a lot of purples, which don't really work. There's a blue. And very much like a little pop dot, and I think I'm all out, which is a little disappointing. Okay. Do I need anything else? I'm sure I could add a lot more. But I think at this point, I'm just gonna kind of call it. And yeah. Okay, so thanks for joining me again today, and we'll see you again tomorrow.